What's good YouTube? Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be breaking down FlightReacts and CashNasty's 1v1s from 2023. Of course, you guys know that I did this exact same video last year for 2022, and with the crazy amount of support on that video, it's only right to do an updated version. To start, I will analyze their overall games and see how much better or worse they've gotten. Then I will break down their win-loss record as well as their 1v1 stats and shot charts. And lastly, I will compare all those numbers to determine who really had the better year. Now, if you guys want to see more YouTube basketball videos, definitely let me know in the comment section. I'm actually thinking of doing a top 50/100 list for the community, so let me know if that sounds interesting to you. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the breakdown. First, let's talk about Flight's overall game this year in 1v1s. Offensively, he actually improved quite a bit. He's starting to attack way more to the basket and find a softer touch at the rim. Yes, there were times where Flight faded away and did the classic running hook shot, but when he was in control, he actually finished strong at the basket. As a result, he was able to develop a nice left-hand floater. Remember, Flight has always been criticized for his lack of left hand, so the fact that he improved in this aspect is amazing. Also, Flight loved doing this right to left reverse layup, which is how he beat Kenny Shaw. By the way, that win right there snapped Flight's 25-game losing streak, so yeah, I need Kenny to get his get back. Anyways, Flight's touch at the rim was definitely an improvement, as well as his jump shot. Even though his efficiency may say otherwise, there were signs of Flight following through his shot and literally hitting all net. He definitely added a bit more arc to his shot and set his feet correctly. Once again, it's all about being in control and balance. I actually played Flight in July of last year, and I could tell that when he's not rushing shots, he could actually get some pretty good buckets. However, shot selection is still Flight's biggest enemy. Even though he's developed new finishes and a way better looking jumper, Flight still airballs pretty often and does some unthinkable shots. I mean, to take this into perspective, Flight still averaged about 2 airballs per game, with this game against Stefania being the most evident example. In this game, Flight shot a total of 6 airballs. Most of them were threes, by the way, which showed that Flight should utilize that mid-range a bit more and work on it. Also, there were times where Flight just shot way too far for no reason. However, it isn't surprising when Flight is forced to take this kind of shots. His handle needs more work. His moves are pretty basic and nothing more than a cross between or behind to a fadeaway is expected. Also, Flight dribbles way too high at times, which makes it easier to rip as a defender. I mean, just look at this clip right here. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know how this right here is possible, but hey, you never know what can happen when it comes to Flight. Anyways, before I break down Cash's game, I do want to mention Flight's improvement on defense. Yes, he still did this dumbass football move from time to time, but he finally used his height to his advantage. Due to him putting his arms up and actually jumping, he was able to get quite a few blocks. He even got some nice rips after getting beat off the dribble, which is impressive. However, Flight does need to improve his foot placement so he can have a better chance against quicker guards. I mean, there's times where Flight opens up way too much, which gives the opponent a very easy decision to make: attack the top foot. At the same time though, most of those defensive lapses happen because of Flight's stamina. When he gets tired, he's just non-existent on defense and shucks up some terrible shots on offense. Nevertheless, all of that could be improved, and I'm proud of the progression that Flight made this past year. Now let's talk about CashNasty's overall game this year. To start, Cash's handle got way better. At the beginning of the year, he was heavily in the lab with guys like Dribble Too Much and Bielis, which helped him to be more mobile on the court. For example, Cash was able to develop a nice underdrag to a jumper, which he used pretty often against Flight. Also, he added a nice hesitation to his back where he acts like he's doing an underdrag but then quickly accelerates for a layup. I mean, this King of the Court tournament with FaZe really showed the improvement in Cash's handle. It really gave me some flashbacks to the old Cash, who used to be really smooth with his dribble.
He's getting some moves in. Oh my.
Not only that, but his top of the key looked way better to start the year. He even added this side step to it, which is great to see. However, Cash does need to be a bit more consistent when it comes to his shot. There's times where his flick is way off or he's unbalanced. Just like I've said in past videos, it's all about reps, and so far in 2024, he's been off to a good start. Now, even though his top of the key could be an issue at times, he's still a threat to the basket. Due to his big frame, Cash can easily body his opponents and finish in the paint. He mainly loves doing this spin move to layup as well as this hop. However, these moves are risky for Cash. The reason I say this is because he does travel at times. When he goes too fast, he moves his pivot foot and loses balance, resulting in more steps than what he's allowed to. That's why many people believe that he cheated Flight as he got away with this crazy walk right here. Now when it comes to his defense, we all know that Cash is a good defender. Yes, there's times where he could grab you and reach, but when he's moving his feet, he's really tough to score against. He has great lateral quickness for quick guards and has great athleticism that allows him to block shots. Also, he loves finessing and playing mind games against you just so he can win the mental battle. Once he's done with that, he can easily win the physical one. That's really why Cash has been so successful in YouTube basketball. Hopefully we can get more 1v1s this year and see how better he can become. By the way, I'm actually in talks with Cash to play in 1v1s, so let me know who you guys got. All I know is that Cash, if you're watching, I do got your whole scouting report right here, so yeah, let's see what happens. Now with all that being said, let's get into both Flight and CashNasty's 1v1 record and stats. First, let's start with Flight. Throughout the entire year of 2023, Flight played a total of 31 1v1s, and I'm going to count all of them. With that in mind, Flight had a 2023 record of 5-26, with some of his losses coming against Cash 3 times, Marcellus Howard, GeoWise twice, and Me Legends, just to name a few. His worst game stat-wise was against Scum2K on August 19th of 2023. In that game, Flight shot an absurd 5% from the field and 0% from 3, as he shot 1 for 19 from the field and 0 of 11 from 3. However, Flight did get 5 wins this year, snapping his 25-game losing streak that he previously had. All of those wins came against Kenny Shao, No Limit J, Stefania, Gideon, and C Blue. His best game stat-wise was against Kenny Shao on June 1st of 2023. In that game, Flight shot 35% from the field and 25% from 3, as he shot 8 from 23 from the field and 3 for 12 from 3. Now, if you want to see the rest of the stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now, and feel free to pause the video if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Flight had a 2023 record of 5-26, and when we combine this with his all-time record, Flight is now 21-98 in 1v1s. Now let's talk about CashNasty's 1v1 record and stats. Throughout the entire year of 2023, Cash played a total of 40 1v1s against some pretty good competition. However, I'm only going to count 13 of them since there wasn't really a winner in the 1v1 against Max is Nice. The final score was 10-10, so I just decided to disqualify that game. With that in mind, Cash had a 2023 record of 5-8, with some of his losses coming against Marcellus Howard, B. Ellis, Jesser, and J-Law, just to name a few. His worst game stat-wise was against GeoWise on July 19th of 2023. In that game, Cash shot 36% from the field and 25% from 3, as he shot 8 of 22 from the field and 1 of 4 from downtown. However, Cash still won 5 games, with his wins coming against Flight 3 times, Malcolm, and Jay Smooth from FaZe. His best game stat-wise was against Malcolm on January 5th of 2023. In that game, Cash shot 55% from the field and 56% from 3, as he shot 6 from 11 from the field and 5 for 9 from downtown. Now, if you want to see the rest of the stats from the other games, it is on the screen right now, and feel free to pause the video once again if you want to see it. Anyways, to conclude this section of the video, Cash had a 2023 record of 5-8, and when we combine this with his all-time record, Cash is now 80-43 in 1v1s. Now let's talk about both Flight and Cash's 1v1 stats from this year. In the 31 games that I researched, Flight attempted a total of 639 shots from the field and made 147 of them, which results in a 23 total field goal percentage. From 3, Flight attempted 326 shots and only made 55 of them, which results in a 17 3-point field goal percentage. Now with Cash, he attempted a total of 223 shots from the field and made 90 of them, which results in a 40 total field goal percentage. From 3, Cash attempted 95 shots and made 31 of them, which results in a 33 3-point field goal percentage. Now to go even further, Cash attempted 81 top of the key 3-pointers and made 29 of them, which results in a 36 total field goal percentage. Now let's take a look at Flight and CashNasty shot charts. This right here took me a lot of time to make, so bear with me. As you see, Flight took a large amount of shots in the top of the key and was pretty awful from that spot. However, Flight was pretty efficient around this block, which yet again shows that he should be driving at least 90% of the time. And lastly, Flight just cannot shoot from this free throw line area. Other than making that mid-range shot on me, he really could not make a shot here to save his life. Hopefully Flight can work on that because this is arguably the easiest shot in basketball outside of a layup. Now with Cash, you can see that he shot a ton of top of the key 3-pointers and was not too bad. That explains his 36 3-point field goal percentage. Also, he was really efficient down low, although he did miss quite a few layups. Still, that is Cash's most efficient spot on the court. And last but not least, he really can go right as he only attempted 2 shots from this spot. That's pretty crazy to me considering that Cash is right hand dominant. Hopefully Cash can at least develop a mid-range shot in the right side so he can become a better all-around player. However, it's still evident that Cash had the better shot chart. Even though he didn't shoot from everywhere on the court like Flight did, he was at least more efficient and was more aware of his strengths. Also, Cash's stats were way better even though Flight did improve from last year. And that pretty much concludes this video. Now we know how both Flight and Cash did in 2023. Shout out to Flight once again for giving me the opportunity to play in 1v1 this past year. That was definitely a very humbling experience and hopefully we can get that rematch soon for the people. Also, shout out to Cash for the love throughout the years. Really looking forward to playing him in a few months and getting the job done. Now for the question of this video, what overall will you give Flight and Cash in 2023? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Make sure to like and subscribe as well if you're new. We're on the road to 100,000 subscribers, so let's get it done this year. I hope everyone has a great day. Peace out.